Another one. This is a live stream. I go by the name of Yardbass TV over here on YouTube. Over there on TikTok, I go by the name Yardbass. About 81,000 followers. Today, we're going to cover some interesting developments in the Jayden Smith case. So if you're watching this on playback, and if you're watching it right now, please give this video and this live stream a thumbs up. If this is your first time seeing my face on your screen, please, me a beg you, subscribe to this channel. All right, let's get into it. A lot to cover, a lot of bickering in the Jayden Smith movement. All right, let's go with the leader, J Progress.
And me hear one little somebody come talk about say, them now come and talk about Jayden Smith all the while because they are only coming when they have credible information. And me say, you see, no? And me hear one little somebody come talk about
J Progress. Tell them, say, when the victory has been won in this case here, tell them, do not run in. When we see wicked girl Shaneque, wicked girl Ann, wicked boy Demar flying from America, pan the iron bird with the silver bangle pan them on, tell them, shut up their mouth and do not make a video about it. You know why? Because they neglected us in the fight and make we fight for Jayden Smith pan we own. Now them say the bloggers like me, J Progress, and the rest of us who are beating Jayden Smith case every day, we in this for views and in this for money. Me people, whatever little pittance YouTube appear, whatever little pittance TikTok appear, cannot even pay for 5% of my bills. Me, I look for clout. Una ever check out my page over TikTok yet? Una ever check out my page over TikTok? Talk about clout. All of the rankers them over TikTok know who Yardbass is. A lot of celebrities know who Yardbass is. A lot of politicians know who Yardbass is. It's just one phone call away. Just go check out my page over there on TikTok. I was the very first blogger who covered Jayden Smith. And me say, the reason why we're not reaching anywhere in this case is because uno out there in a social media, celebrities, rankers, people with big pages, nah say nothing about Jayden Smith case. And me release the video there. The video they get about 50,000 views. And then all of a sudden, everybody start on the Jayden Smith case. Viral videos after viral videos. And that lasted for about 2 weeks. The videos that I've done on TikTok about Jayden Smith generated maybe about 500,000 to 600,000 views. My page over TikTok is a big page. It's a well-known page. Less than a year with 80,000 followers. So as far as clout and money, that's not the case. Because we producing videos about Jayden Smith is nothing. It's no life-changing nothing. What we don't want the movement to be poor and pauperized like what Jayden was. To be quite frank with you, the reason why Jayden Smith don't have any justice in this case here is because one, him broke and him not have no money, and him parents poor. His parents is not Donnelly who live uptown, and them not have celebrity friends. Them not have celebrity backing. So if we as bloggers don't pick this up as a cause that we are championing, we would not reach anywhere in the Jayden Smith case. Because of us bloggers talking about this every day, is the reason why CVM had to go to the school and cover what is going on with Jayden Smith. And we force them. When you hear me say? And we force the principal to come out and say something about Jayden Smith. It's still matter over there where beat the principal night in, night out. It's shut and laugh over there beating the principal night in, night out. It's not course over there, it's Tiger over there. And it's Yard Boss and J Progress over here on YouTube. And Uno, the audience who are actually watching the videos, because Uno have a vested interest in justice for Jayden Smith. It's not just us alone, you know. We are the ones behind here who understand how social media algorithm work, and we may have a little bit of skills behind the scenes, but it's Uno are the real champion of this movement. So as far as not covering Jayden Smith case, nonsense. Nonsense. If we stop, justice will take forever, and it may never ever come in the Jayden Smith case. So big up yourself, J Progress. We not stop. We keeping marching on. Now let's go to the next video. We have to bring in the videos one by one because I don't want the live stream to stall. All right, so the next one we're gonna bring in here is from this one here. Give me a second, it's loading.
Don't trust him and that he is there for $1. Well, me, I tell on a straight, so me agree with this person.
It's
and I told
like
them, listen, you have every right not to trust because we don't know these people from Adams. They are on the ground. This is the man that is in contact with the mother and claimed that there was a lawyer attached to the case, a lawyer that we have heard nothing from and seen nothing of. Now, I don't know if monies have been collected by this man, although.
All right, it's kind of lagging because the video file is a big file. Now, listen. Mato is a champion in this movement. He organized marches, right? Him organize people, him dep on him life every single night. And I've been on his life every single night, watching and hearing for new developments of what's going on. Mato barely get any gifts over there. Everything where I do is free. Behind the scenes, if somebody is going to send him a little money to organize a march, what's wrong with that? We have this shallow-minded mentality. And it's that's what keeps us poor sometimes, you know. Shadow-minded mentality, watching other people's pockets. Him need to get a beating as far as what him say about the principal being suspended. If you never know for a fact, if it's just a hearsay, right? You come out and you say, you hearsay, which I believe that's what he said. Him hearsay, the principal gets suspended. That was on night one. Then when he went on the march, him see the police, them a go inside there with the principal, and him see the principal exit the building. Now, if him see it, can you say a lie, Mattel? I want to say a lie, Mattel. But I'm here to bring unity to this movement, not to tear down anybody, because at the end of the day, we all want to see justice for Jayden Smith. Me and Mato disagree on what? We disagree on the analysis of the public statements. But as far as the information that he's receiving directly from the police department, organizing marches, at him up on the ground. And if somebody feel like for send him something Western Union to organize, when for the dip in him own pocket, he must spend hours upon hours at night time upon him live. With no compensation, him not ask nobody for no money. Him not ask nobody for no money. The only time he may say, okay, I'm gonna send me something is when he's doing a march. And march costs money. Banners have to make. The lawyer lady hired 2 buses. We're supposed to leave from somewhere in the Kingston area. And she dipped in her own pocket and actually paid for those buses that no one took to Manchester. And you see the thing too, earlier we have been beating this liar. Say she's not a liar. I never heard this lady come out and say she's a liar. A people dub her as being a liar because she's in the law field. It is a 100% fact. At the end of the stream, right, I'm going to go through the comments. So I'm going to leave in the comments as we go along. Participate in the discussion. All right? I'm going to go through the comments when we're done cover these topics because we have some people coming out of the woodwork. And me not gonna say because I am a born Jamaican, bleed the national colors. A Jamaica me born, a Jamaica me grew. Okay? And I know people from other islands is vested in this movement too. All right? But please, if you're an outsider, stop criticize with people who are actually putting in the work. You know how dangerous this work is? I don't even think you understand how dangerous this work is. I want to stay tuned because we're going to see what Sister Marianne is talking about as far as what we are up against. We're up against some evil people where work science. Science pan we and science pan the police them. This here movement is not easy, and that is the reason why it takes so long, and it takes so long for anybody get charged in this case here because some serious science at work. All right, my people, let's support Team Matter, and we are all allowed to make some mistake. And if we do make mistake, we need to come out and apologize to the people them and clarify whatever misstep that we have made. Look on him and Surprise. Surprise head gone, you know. Surprise head chip out, you know. Cause Surprise believes that him are the only one supposed to solve the Jayden Smith case, you know. Surprise head chip out. Me not gonna attack Surprise. Because you know why? Surprise was the one there in the early beginning with L.A. Lewis. A interview wicked, what name there? Mr. T. A Surprise and L.A. Lewis crack the case. So if Surprise believes that him are the only one for solve this case, I make him go solve it now. Yeah. Let's encourage him to go solve it. The only 2 people them who supposed to have 5 months each other is Matter and Surprise. Me no business with the 2 of them. Me welcome the 2 of them. Me no business if the 2 of them and go back and forth and a bicker. Because at the end of the day, we all have one main objective. All of us. Yard Boss, J Progress, Matter, Surprise, the whole away. One goal. And that is to find Jayden Smith remains, which would stay tuned because it look bleak as far as us finding Jayden Smith remains. It look like a confession alone I go help we in this one here. But on stay tuned. Stay tuned with people. Who are we there now? Where we there now? Where we there now? We're gonna move on to Sister Carry On. 1 second, my people. Let me pull her in. Remove you from the stage and then pull in Miss Sister Carry On. Gonna stay with me, my people. Stay with me.
Because witchcraft is in.
Stop. What I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna play Sister Carry On the phone, so the stream no lag. You see, all along I've been making videos, and the subscribers in the comment section say, Yard Boss, please go and listen to Sister Carry On Prophecy. Go and listen to Sister Carry On Prophecy. And we're going to look at Sister Carry On Prophecy tonight, my people. As me say, like the stream. If you dip on the stream right now, please like it. So afterwards, it can spread to people. Spread to people. For those of you who are just joining, what we are saying is, we cannot stop making videos and we cannot stop making live streams. Politicians are watching. Politicians are in the streams. The reason why CVM start talking about this again is because of us bloggers keeping the pressure, keeping our foot on the gas and not giving up. They have no other choice but to cover this. The principal is under pressure. Even though him come across as being confident, him under pressure. So he had to come out and make a public statement because him can't allow all these allegations to be going on with his name. Say him breed Shaneque when Shaneque was underage. Imagine you is a prominent principal and somebody on social media I call you a rapist. No man, you have to come out and say something about it. And if you bring a lawsuit against the person who called him a rapist, then there's going to be discovery. So if him indeed did have a sexual relationship with Shaneque when Shaneque was an underage minor, him can't bring the lawsuit against nobody. If he's indeed involved in the covering up of Jayden Smith's body, getting rid of the body, him can't come out with no lawsuit. But if he's free and clear, then him can come out with a lawsuit. Like me personally, I don't believe that the principal murdered Jayden. And I have no evidence to prove that the principal actually cover up as far as burning Jayden's body. I have no proof of that. And as we listen to Sister Carry On testimony does not tie the principal as being involved in getting rid of Jayden Smith's body or burning Jayden Smith. As far as making misleading statements after the disappearance of Jayden Smith, well, making misleading statement does not make you guilty of committing murder. It's not even guilty as far as covering up anything because you were not. If somebody confessed to you about what exactly happened to Jayden Smith, then yes, you're guilty of covering up. Yes, in that case. Now let's get into Sister Carry On. If you're here on the live, please like the live stream. Please like the video. And please subscribe to the channel if this is your first time being on the Yard Boss channel. Let's get into it. Sister Carry On video
Because
number 1.
witchcraft is involved, because the way how it's done, the occultic arena is that it is set up in a way that nobody can find out who the unalivers are or cover their track through dark magic, obia, witchcraft, whatever you may call it. All right, and that's the reason why the case is gone cold turkey, because the spirit that is sent out is that the police lose interest in the case. That is what's happening. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, the police are not doing anything." It's not really bad their will of such. It's just because witchcraft is involved. So the case is kind of gone cold turkey, but the Holy Ghost is going to override that. Because Satan think he's smart, isn't it? Dirty, nasty Lucifer think that he's smart. So the Spirit of the Most High is going to override this witchcraft business and bring justice for Jayden to the forefront. It is going to happen.
So, Shaneque and our Obia man and our Obia woman, Obia, the police them in a Manchester. Let me repeat that again. Shaneque and our Obia man and our Obia woman, Obia, the police them in a Manchester. Sister Kerry-Ann is seeing it, but there's a blockage. Something is blocking Sister Kerry-Ann from seeing the full image. Lucifer in the works. Wanna believe in a Obia? If you believe in a good, there must be evil. Shaneque is not a goody two-shoe. Shaneque is an evil woman. Them say the church where the mama go to is a large church. And Shaneque murder little boy and I walk voodoo Obia upon the police department. You see, me pray up, I had a praying grandmother. Me not afraid of nothing. And one life I and I have to live. One life I and I have to live. We cannot be afraid. And that's why I'm always say to the prayer warriors them in this movement. Yeah. You have to pray for the bloggers them. You have to pray for everybody. You pray for the police them. That's why I keep on telling you, stop beat the police them. The police, we need to encourage the police them, because you see where them a fight. You see where them a fight. When them go pick up the Jayden Smith case, sun firework on them and I say if you put it down. And this is from our prophetess, Sister Kerry-Ann. Let's continue with the next one.
There's no ifs, there's no buts, and absolutely there's no maybes that this little boy was unalive by a man and a woman. True, 100%.
Now, my people, now we're getting somewhere. Sister Kerry-Ann have this prophecy. Someone else had the same prophecy, that it was a man and a woman were unalive Jayden. And as we get along further in Sister Kerry-Ann prophecy, she's going to reveal something that is shocking. So who is this male? Is this male Shaneque husband where them say fly down from foreign with her? And Maureen, if you're in this chat here, yes, it has been confirmed that Shaneque husband is in the military. It was confirmed by a family member. So Shaneque husband is a military man. He's in the military. I don't know if he just joined or if he was in the military. But I know, yeah, he was in the military prior to the injury of the little boy. Yes. Let's get on to the next one.
What the Lord showed me is that it's the woman really and truly that did the unaliving. Very, very angry. Okay? Extremely angry.
We're going to repeat that one there again.
What the Lord showed me is that it's the woman really and truly that did the unaliving. Very, very angry. Okay? Extremely angry.
Extremely hungry. Get the news, says Spider-Man broke him foot or drop and can't move. Fly down the first flight from outer GFK. I guess she come from, you know. Nobody can't. Some people say she come down on private jet. Where Shaneque to get private jet money from? Shaneque now have them the type of money there for getting a private jet or no military special. No, sir. You just a join military, you not have them the privilege there. So she get the news Thursday. So the little boy drop and can't move. And then she fly down. Probably not in a rage yet, you know. But she went to the hospital early Friday morning and find out so the little boy femur bone broke. Apparently that femur bone is a very difficult bone to heal back. But at least it would heal. And then our head exploded and go pick up Jayden and bring him, go murder him. No, I am not sure if that husband actually made the trip. That's why some people have said them see the flight manifesto. But if anybody is out there in social media land on this live who have a copy of that flight manifesto, just go over there on TikTok and type in Yard Boss and send me a picture of that flight manifesto. I won't distribute it. I'll just look on it and see whether or not I can confirm if the husband was on that flight. Now, if he was not on that flight, it could be another male in Jamaica. She said a man. Would it be Demar? Demar is 15 years old. He's big, like a man. So in a vision will show you a male will look like a man. So you don't necessarily have to show you the actual age of the person. So the man or the male could be Demar or could be somebody else. I don't remember the name that is floating around. I don't remember that name, but there's another male that I believe I heard it over on Tiger Live. There was another male. But as my sister Carrie-Ann is saying, so we have two conflicting visions, right? The vision that I played prior to this one right here, it said it was the male that murdered Jayden. But Sister Carrie-Ann said it was the woman that murdered Jayden. Or Peter, name Peter. So the other male could be Peter and not the husband. So as far as those two visions, who would you believe? Sister Carrie-Ann seems like very, very credible, because if you look on her page, this is something that she do. She's in this. This is her, right? And just looking at it, the person with the motive would have been wicked girl Shaneque. Wicked girl Shaneque would be the one who is in a rage. A male, seeing that his son is injured, I don't think, unless he have extreme anger problem, I don't think, boy, I don't know. But do you think that Shaneque is bipolar? And that's what come to my mind today, you know, when I prepare for this stream, you know. Me I listen to Sister Carrie and I say to myself, could it, or Peter Smith, okay, could it be that Shaneque is bipolar? Because remember, if you look on Shaneque videos and you actually listen to like some of our speeches, how soft she come across and how innocent. So somebody who is bipolar, you know, it was Dema and Shaneque. Focus, it was the all right. Focus. All right, me a focus, I said, me a focus. Dema and Shaneque, yeah. So what me I say is, you see how she come across as innocent and soft-spoken? That the girl that could be bipolar, you know? She could be bipolar if she was hungry and in rage when she bucked Jayden and then come to us all innocent and spooky, soft-spoken. That is my analysis from afar. Shaneque, you're bipolar, and you're wicked. Let's get on to the next one.
The murderers, I don't know if I can say that word on
Yeah, man, you can say it,
YouTube,
man.
but the unalivers of the people who did the unaliving of Jayden will confess. There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no maybes.
Praise the Lord.
The murderers, I don't know if I can say that word on
Yes.
YouTube, but the unalivers of the people who did the unaliving of Jayden will confess. There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no maybes.
And there's a reason why we need a confession. In a stream before, me say, if you know Shaneque, if you have any conversation with Shaneque out there, record her covertly. Me know say she in a me chat. Me know say she watch my videos, but me no business. She have to talk. She have to live her life. Record her. Record her. Capture her upon recording. Yes, my people, covertly. If she be a foreign there, in a public, you can record people, you can video people. Even in Jamaica, you can record and video people. We need them to confess. And them run away, and the police can hold them to interrogate them. We need a confession in this case here. Desperately. Desperately, we need a confession.
I'm hearing dumpster, garbage, incinerator, garbage, incinerator, garbage yard, dumpster. That is what I'm picking up in the spirit. So,
All right, my people. So, she was saying that when they murdered Jayden, she was not sure if the murder happened at Jayden Smith's actual home, right? She was not sure, but she knows it happened at a yard, at an abandoned building, somewhere around there. Could be at his home. I'm thinking it was at his home because them have a whole heap of land, you know. They want to say the people, them Mr. T and them don't have a lot of neighbors. Them neighbors, they're far from them. When you keep on the comments coming, we're going to come to the comments them. So when you keep on typing, even though we not address them now, we're going to address them when we finish, right? So she said she see a hard suitcase, a suitcase where the blood, because she said them deal with Jayden Smith body, you know. She said Jayden Smith was begging for his life. She said Jayden Smith was begging wicked girl Shaneque for his life. And she still murdered him. What a wicked, cruel, cold girl. And you notice, you know, she's not as big as bold as Principal Gabriel to come out and make a video and say, Yard boss, you is a wicked liar blogger boy. She can't, because she know say she guilty, and she know say she murdered Jayden in cold blood. And that is the reason why Manchester High School had to come out and say something. Because them a look on all of them videos here and say, because you can even hear it in the teacher. The last teacher we talk, when you go watch the CBM interview, the last teacher we talk, she talk and she says, son, we need justice. That's what the woman said. We need justice. So now, this testimony or this vision from Sister Carrie-Ann actually cleared the pastor. You see, we have to listen and analyze what is going on. Social media has been beating the pastor, saying the pastor own a funeral home. And them say, as soon as Jayden Smith went missing, the first person who on call was the wicked principal. Me not call him wicked, you know. That's what the people them are saying. So them all put 2 and 2 together and them are say, okay, so if him are the first person she call, that means she call him to come get rid of Jayden Smith body, and him go take up Jayden Smith and bring Jayden Smith at the funeral home and burn him. That is what the people them accuse the principal of Manchester High School of, you know. Serious charge that, you know. Prison sentence that, you know. But the vision right here from Sister Carrion said it was the wicked girl Shaneque and a male. Somebody in the chat said, "I must stay focused," and said the male is Demar. Well, the male could be Demar. The male could be the husband, or the male could be Peter. So this testimony right here cleared 2 people. It cleared the pastor, and it also cleared Tommy. Remember, I had Tommy as a part of my suspect list. So right now, the pastor gone, free and clear, no prison time. Tommy gone, free and clear, no prison time. Leave 2 people. A male who is unidentified, we don't know who he is, but we definitely know who the mastermind and the trigger woman is. Shaneque, you is the trigger woman. Now, put him in the case now. And she said, then bring him go on dump yard. Me search in a Mandeville if there's any dump yard in a Manchester area. Yes, there's a dump yard. As far as incinerator, Jamaica is a very small island. It's not a developed country. And we don't have a lot of incinerators in the island. And that is one of the things I believe Christopher Tufton is going to be investing in 2026 here. Because if you look at the hospital, the rubbish them just a pile up. The medical waste them just a pile up. So they must say them need more incinerators in the island to burn all of them the waste there. I did not find any incinerators in Manchester. The closest incinerator I found was in Clarendon. Now the question is, how far is Clarendon from Mandeville? I'm not sure. Me's a Kingstonian, so I'm not really sure. So they would have to transport Jayden Smith body. Let's say them know somebody at the Clarendon. Why, let me tell you. The only way them can get rid of Jayden body in an incinerator in a Clarendon, as if them know somebody at the yard, we actually work the incinerator and go throw Jayden Smith body with the suitcase in the incinerator. I want to know what an incinerator is. Just like when them burn somebody at the morgue. So if he indeed made it to a incinerator, Jayden Smith body will never be found. Want to hear me say? If they make it to Clarendon and that the incinerator there, Jayden Smith body gone forever. And if Jayden Smith body made it to the incinerator, why would they actually be under defensive still? Why would they be on the defensive? That's what I keep on saying to myself. If Jayden Smith body was burnt beyond recognition, gone, wouldn't hear from them. We wouldn't hear from them because all them would have to do is just be quiet. We would not hear from them. So that is what is puzzling me with all these stories about Jayden Smith being burned. And I'm going to still say, in my heart of hearts, my gut feeling is saying that Jayden Smith was not burnt. We wouldn't have them come out and attack if Jayden Smith's body was burned. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. But I do believe in visions. Not all the vision is going to be clear, because the people them are walk sandfire. So what if the voodoo or the science where them a work? I give Sister Carrie and a miss signal like right there, so it a kind of a mess up our vision. And I say incinerator, Jayden Smith burn. Don't look for him no more. Yes. So my people, we are actually getting traction, more traction than ever in this Jayden Smith movement here. And it's not just because of me. It's not just because of J Progress. It's also because of all of you who have ever liked a video and who have ever commented on a video. You see, by you just liking a video and you commenting a video, it's spreading to people. It's spreading to more people. And you may never know, we may have somebody with like a real high-level private investigator, right? Because in the US and Canada and England, you have PI, private investigating teams, who are well-funded, right? And if one of them take a liking to Jayden Smith by seeing one of our videos and say, no, sir, something not right here, sir. And then them start work on the case and help out the police them. Private investigator, them bad, Them bad. Then we all get information and video Shaneque confess to the murder so they can stay there. Cause them go all about. You ever see this boy where them call James O'Keefe in a foreign there? James O'Keefe. Some of them brave, Them I make them, me a talk to you right yourself, right? I'm gonna have a camera upon me. I only don't even know say me have a camera upon me. Yeah, that is how them PI they go to work. Me not have on no glasses. Me just there right there so with my heart. It could be hidden anywhere. The camera could be hidden anywhere. And you get the confession out of them. So we can't stop. God, please send one of them our way. All right. So please, me I beg you, we have 138 in this chat here. If you don't never like the video, please just give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. Please, me I beg you. If this is the first time over here, please subscribe to the channel. All right, comments time. All right, so madam, we not ease up. That's right, we're not easing up. Hey, Medea, Anna Baker, big up yourself. I waited patiently for your life. Hashtag Jayden Smith. Yes. All right, so keep going. No distraction, boss. Things come to bump. I'm waiting for the confession. This case has reached international attention. Yes. And you see, the thing is, we see CVM back on it again. And the principal called them, Is either the principal called them or they reach out to the principal. But I don't think it was CVM who called the principal. I think the principal had something to get off his chest because the people them over TikTok beat him so bad. So he had to come out and say something. Yes. And the actual what you would call it now, because his boss would be the Ministry of Education. They probably told him that, listen, this thing is getting critical right now. You have to come out and you have to make a statement. Okay. Why the team matter stated principal was suspended. He made it bad for everyone. Where did he get that information from? Matter mislead people more than once. Well, the thing is this, right? In a community, people talk, right? And you're right, it is extremely important to actually confirm your sources before you come out and tell the people. So when I first came out with that information, I say it appeared, right? You don't have to listen keenly. It appeared, me never said it was confirmed, right? That the principal, because what I did, when me get information, right? Me do a search. So a lot of us in the movement say, yeah, boss, if me not see it on CVM or TVGM, me not believe it, But that's not true. Because you know, read all of the publications. It's not just CNN, it's not just TVG and the other one. You have Observer, you have Gleaner, you have a lot of other publications out there. So something could be in print media and it's not on the television, right? So I did a search, okay, and it did not confirm. Nothing came up as far as the principal being suspended, and nothing came up and say the principal was not suspended. Because even to this day, people are say the principal is not suspended and them see it on RJR or them see it on news. We don't know when they actually recorded that bit of the principal, because normally they record and then they edit. So really and truly, until somebody got an eyewitness and say the principal is in school, I don't know if he was suspended, yes or no. Okay? So we can't really come out and say Mato is a bold-faced liar, because we can't confirm it, yes or no. All right. So some of them happy for this track, OG, the movement, and I applaud everyone who continue to work so hard. Yeah, that is the thing. I don't know why people looking at views and money. There's no money. If you want to make money in social media, go in entertainment space. You go in entertainment space, you go in finance, right? So you do it like Colorsmith TV, or do like a traveling channel. That's how you make money. That's how you make a lot of money on YouTube and in social media, right? But we're out here fighting for a cause. All right. I never see any case like this before. Well, the thing is this, Jayden Smith case is unique, right? And you're right, we have never seen a case like this before, because most children in Jamaica will go missing. A stranger pick them up on the roadside, pick them up, snatch them up. You have no leads. And most of those kids are poor ghetto kids. Them just disappear. The only time you will see any public attention to a child is if them come from uptown. And them, the parents, the uptown, don't leave their kids on the street to run up and down. So it's rare that you're gonna have an uptown child who go missing. The last one that went missing was Jasmine Dean. Jasmine Dean was an impaired person, and I guess she was snatched up somewhere close to the university, right? But the DPP decided not to pursue with the guys who they held with Jasmine Dean's wallet. I don't know if the DPP actually made a mistake in that case, but I don't have like all of the evidence, right, that the DPP had. So her case did get some attention because she was a US student. But most of the kids that goes missing in Jamaica, them prey upon poor people. And the reason why Jayden Smith case is unique is because an own family member murdered him. And if Jayden Smith was a dunce bat, you think he would have get no viral video over there on you on TikTok? A TikTok boss him, you know? If the people them never looking at it and say, okay, boy, this little boy look like him promising. Him get over 90% to get into Manchester High. Him brilliant. Look on him up green. Him mother game way, him father game way. And throughout all of that, he was still able to persevere and be such a smart boy. No, sir. This a family are wicked. Yes. It's Jayden Smith. Boy, every time people bring this up, I say, why Father God never saved Jayden Smith from the wrath of this evil, wicked girl, yeah? Yeah. Yep. So the police in Jamaica make no sense, pure losers. We can't say that. You know, here where Sister Carrie and just say a while ago, say the wicked girl Shaneque I work science upon the police them. That's why there is a blockage. The first set of police them, right, was involved. They were family members. Yeah? And them still a work science upon even them are new police officers, yeah. So when God get ready, them have to confess. It's only a matter of time. Yes, that's what Sister Carrie said. And that's what we need in this case here. We need a confession. And we say over and over, if we know the girl Shaneque, and we want justice for Jayden Smith, record her when she talk to you. And we don't just ask her how she's doing, like, oh, how you making out with all of them people who say you're a murderer Jamaica? Just bring it up like you're concerned about her and see if you can get a confession out of her. Bring her to the bar and say, you know what? I know you have been going through a lot of stress. Let's go have a drink. Don't put nothing in the drink, you know. Just make sure you have a couple. Get her nice and loose and make sure start spill the beans and make sure you record her. Not just her voice, you know. Make sure you have some form of recording device where you can actually record her face too and make the confession. Submit it to the police department. And if the police department do nothing, send it to me, send it to J Progress, send it to the bloggers, and we will handle it from there. Sir, what did you say? Are you talking the fact truth? My family were unalive 2020. My mother and two nieces on a Sunday evening. All no justice. Yeah, justice is slow in Jamaica, you know, my friend. Justice is slow in Jamaica. And you see, the thing too is this, right? Prime Minister Brogard is cleaning up the streets and he's also cleaning up the police force because we have a lot of corruption in the Jamaica police force. In other words, we have bad man in the force and he might weed them out in JCF and also in JDF. So I know, I feel your pain. Justice is slow in Jamaica, but mostly slow in Jamaica for poor people. People who don't have an uptown address. People who don't live in a big house. And people who are not in the middle class. You see, people in the middle class and who live uptown are some of the most rebellious people you're going to find because they know them rights and they're not afraid. That is the thing, you know. Even if me did live in the ghetto, me have a rebellious spirit, you know. Me have a rebellious spirit. Me have a rebellious spirit. Me not like foolishness. Me not like foolish. And on one life alone we have to live, you know. One life alone we have to live. I want to live to see our old age, you know. But if me not live to see our old age, whatever kids me have, my kids will be fine when I'm gone. But I live with zero fear. Zero fear. I can go and interview the biggest murderer in a Jamaica and I have no fear. Can't live a life with fear. And that, I think, is the problem. That's why poor people don't get justice. Because, and the fear is justified too, The fear is justified in some cases. Because you are go to the police and you are tell the police what happened to your family member. And unfortunately, it's reaching back to the people them who unalive your family member. So Andrew Holness is actually working on putting a stop to that. All right. Justice for Jayden Smith. No, you guys cannot stop. We can't stop. And you see a lot of people who cover crime and violence, them not show them face. They not show them face. But me know my limitations, right? Because I know people out there would do some dangerous things to you. So there are certain cases I will not touch and I leave it to the law enforcement to handle. All right, we need justice. All right, we just need to find Jayden. Well, that seems as so far as Sister Carrion say, he no look like we're gonna find him. But me personally, I do believe that Jayden was not burnt. Yep, that Jayden is somewhere. But if him there the dump yard, how you gonna find him? If him there the dump yard, you can't find him there. So the hope is that he's buried somewhere. That would be the hope. Not thrown somewhere, because if he was thrown somewhere in Manchester, Hurricane Melissa gone with him. The hope is that he's buried somewhere and the confession is gonna lead us to Jayden Smith body. Shaneque, Demar, Miss Ann, Mr. T, if you are in this chat tonight, or if you are seeing this video, please me I beg you, have some compassion in our own heart. Have some compassion in our own soul. And even if it's an anonymous thing, anonymous tip that lead us to the bones of Jayden Smith. Make we find Jayden now, and make we give Jayden Smith a good burial now. At least do that. At least do that for Jayden Smith mother. Do me a beg you. Sleep on it. Pray upon it. All right? Do me a beg you. All right. So yard boss, it seems so for true. Obia, yeah. Me tell you a long time. Say there must be some evil spirit behind this year. We know say she evil, but there must be something. She a work some fight upon the police them down there. Boy Kerry Duncan. Better go to a science man and fight off this evil spirit here from Shaneque. All right. So I believe people was paid off to keep secrets. Believe kills, believe cure. Well, how much money Shaneque have so? Even though my boots are up and say Shaneque a big nurse in a foreign and Shaneque a big house at Spurtree Hill. At Shaneque's age, Shaneque now make no big set of money in a foreign. And the reason why she had to send the little boy to Jamaica is because she could not afford childcare. The husband went to the military. Why would he go to the military if him already having papers? Maybe life now work out for him in regular jobs, right? So he decided, okay, he's gonna go to the military. Military is like the last resort, right? So him go to the military now, say, all right, him gonna deal with the military, and when him come out, him probably can become a police officer and him can make a little bit more money. But Shaneque now have no big set of money for pay off. Nobody. All right, so let's see here. They will know the truth. The pit they threw him in will expose them. Okay, the pit, them say them. Well, them not even did search the pit in the yard. And Mr. T did say, yeah, you can search wherever you want to search. Yes, it is Shaneque's husband killed Jayden. But the way how someone wanna talk, it's like when they did Diddy, I wanna see it, Me no know. Me have to see the flight manifesto. First, the first thing is this, right? This is how I operate. I wanna know how I operate. We have to have the evidence to place him in Jamaica. We don't have the evidence right now to place the husband in Jamaica. But we have the evidence to place Shaneque in Jamaica. We have verbally, right, that she came to Jamaica. We have Mr. T, we have Shaneque, we have Demar, and we have Wicked Gyal Ann placing Shaneque in Jamaica. As far as when she arrived, we are the one who cracked that because she lied about when she actually arrived in the island, and then Mr. T come tell us when him see her. And we put 2 and 2 together and figure out say Shaneque fly down late Friday night out of JFK and landed in Norman International Airport around 2 a.m. Friday morning. And that gave her the possibility to be in Mandeville to murder Jayden. All right. So you say Peter was the man. All right. So the principal, let's see, they said that the man was in khaki clothes. So that means, say if a man was in khaki, who tell you that? Who want to get them information there from? Is it from a vision that the man was in khaki clothes? Because as far as I know, I don't know nobody who actually was like an eyewitness to the crime who confessed. Unless a 17-year-old tell her that, I don't know. She said a confession was coming and a man pleading insanity. Oh, who that now? Oh, Yard Boss focus. It was Demar and Shaneque. Me no know. Me know Shaneque was there, but I'm not 100% positive that Demar was there. Okay? Because the two visions them, unless them I look at Demar as a big man, the two visions them I say a man. So I'm not really sure. And the public statements that the Demar gave, he did not give any public statement that implicated him as being on the crime scene. He never gave a public statement saying that. The only misleading statement to people I say is the breakfast. Him and Mr. T make breakfast. Oh, 2 people for make breakfast. But it is possible that 2 people can make the same breakfast. Meaning Mr. T may make the food and Demar make the tea. All right. So you say, I think Shaneque have some head problem. Yeah, Shaneque have some head problem to be like 1 minute nice and soft, and then being the type of person what Sister Carrie Ann described as being extremely hungry, and Jayden Smith was begging for his life and she didn't spare him life, and she's a nurse. Whew. She's a nurse and she couldn't find the compassion in her fear heart to spare Jayden Smith life. And Spider-Man is alive and well and he's gonna be healed? No, sir. I know that they will confess, but they need to be pressured. Yeah, that's a great point, Elaine. They need to be pressured. Psych experience for 3 years. Yeah, man, something wrong with Shaneque, man. The police don't know how to do their job. In a year, say, Ivan, in a year, say, them a hobby the police, them over there. So I don't like them no want to do them job. Every time them go for pick up Jayden cases like the case I catch a fire, then can't do nothing with the case. All right, I listen to Sister Carrie a lot. Yeah, I'm going to be tuning into Sister Carrie too, because you know what I like with Sister Carrie? She's honest. And she's not going to tell us something that she's not seeing. Okay? She's telling you, and she's saying, I'm seeing bits and pieces. There's something blocking. There's something blocking. She's not coming out and she's not exaggerating what she's seeing, which is a sign of a true prophet. All right. This is wicked. I can see it in my mind. The crying he was doing, his face is full of tears. Yep. Begging for his life, and the wicked girl never spare him. My gosh, will those family be interrogated? And that's the problem, you know. The science for them work make the whole of them escape. Shaneque run away. Well, me could understand the Shaneque runaway part, you know, because earlier, the police them really and truly did not know what was going on, and the case was just developing. And because the people them in social media say, "Oh no, go search the yard," that is how them go search the yard. Them go search the yard when Shaneque already fly out. Shaneque already fly out, and them go search the yard. Yeah, and then them keep on dragging them foot, or the hubby was working upon them, and then wicked girl and fly out, and Demar fly out, left Mr. T down there for butter. Them couldn't even send Mr. T go a small island. Them left Mr. T down there for butter. See Mr. T crashed there. Them say it was a fender bender. It was not major. Alright, so they say now, Yard Boss Jayden case is bigger than me and you. Listen, it's not just me, no, it's all of us. All of us. If Jayden's case was bigger than all of us, they wouldn't have fight so hard for stop justice. They wouldn't have fight so hard. They wouldn't have fight so hard. So we are making progress. We want to just keep positive. Maypen Clarendon is 30 to 40 minutes from Mandeville. Okay. So if a male is there, the male would have given her some bravery. But in the state of mind that Shaneque was in, the rage that she was in, she could have probably mustered up the confidence to drive from Mandeville to go to Clarendon. You see, me no want to implicate nobody, you know, if me not really have no evidence for say Smaddy there, the incinerator. Or them know say the dump yard have an incinerator and just go dump him over there. And them know say eventually all of that, the trash there, in the dump yard, are going to make it to the incinerator. That could be the case. And if that is the case, this is a premeditated murder. Because you see the plan. The plan is to pick up Jayden after school behind the back of Mega Mart, right out there on Perth Road. Bring him go somewhere, probably at his house. Murder him, bed for him life. Put him in the suitcase. Drive go all the way to Clarendon, 30 to 40 minutes away. Dump his body where them know say later on it's going to be in the incinerator. That would be a well orchestrated, premeditated murder. And I hope the DPP is actually watching these videos and go check out Sister Carrie and Vision and start dig. Yes, look on the cameras at the Clarendon dump. I want to look for see if we see wicked girl Shaneque and whoever male will come over there with her if we come dump Jayden Smith body. All right. So let's go here. So they are guilty. That is why they are hiding. Yep. And really and truly, you know, like based on the feedback that I'm getting from them community, they are well protected in their community. It seems like Miss Anna and Mr. T is well respected in their community. Even so that people in the community afraid for talk. People in the community want to talk about Jayden Smith and them afraid for talk. The people them do not want to say anything bad about the family. The people them afraid for talk. And you have to remember to, you know, say, and have police in our family. So that could be one of the reasons why the people them afraid for talk. Tape recorder, yes, tape recorder. Tape them. If you don't know where Shaneque there, tape recorder. This really giving me headache. Never in my life I've ever seen a case like this. Yep. You know, really give me headache still, you know, because you have to be firm and strong. Right? This is a cause that we all are fighting, right? This is a cause. You know, if we stop and not talk about Jayden Smith anymore, we know say them kill him. So you see that we want justice, or we're gonna just make little Jayden Smith life just be another life. Yeah, that's the decision that we have to make. If we stop the killers of Jayden Smith, are gonna get away, and then we're gonna just go on and live them life. But I don't think that is what Father God want. I don't think that's what the Jayden Smith mother want. I don't think that's what Jayden Smith father want. Because early on, they made us say the father is a deadbeat father. But Andrine Peart said she spoke to Jayden Smith father, and Jayden Smith father said him not have nothing to do with his son disappearance. And he confirmed that Ann is no longer in Jamaica and they are foreign. So at least he's conversating with the with Andrine Peart. I remember me telling you, you know, say the people they must say the father mad. The father could be a quiet man. When if him wall the perpetrator, him head will just chip out. Because I believe that is his only child, you know. I believe Jayden Smith is his only child. I want to know where them take away from the mother and the father, you know. Even though the mother did not have the means to take care of Jayden Smith, right? Them take away stability for the mother and the father. Because I know when Jayden Smith grew up and become something in life, him aga look out for him birth parents them. Him aga take care and birth parents them. So they took away something that was vital to Jayden Smith parents. Yes. Yard boss, no one will commit to a murder. All right, let me see if I can read this now. No one will commit to a murder. Trust and believe they do not want to go to jail. There will never be a confession. Facts. Well, I would beg to disagree now. I would beg to disagree in that one, right? We are human beings. And we have something that's called emotions, right? And we also have something that's called a subconscious mind. You see, I'm talking to you right here, right? I'm in the present, right? When I go to sleep at night, what kicks in is my subconscious mind, my conscience. At night time, them conscience couldn't bother them. I ride them. And Father God, I tell them, say, it's time to go and confess. Them can't handle it no more. Them have got to tell the truth, and the truth shall set you free. How long can they hold it? Me no know. With public pressure, how long can they hold it? Me no know. But it's possible that you're right, that they can hold it for a long time. And the one to get to, if he was directly involved in the murder of Jayden Smith, would be Demar. All right, I think comments them kind of. All right, so here now, justice for Jayden Smith. All right, nurse is a profession. Shaneque was a person before being trained to be a nurse. Yes, you're right. Nurse is a profession. So you say no, the nurse is a profession. The nurse not really give her no compassion. She's just doing it as a work, as a job. Okay, yeah, I get that. What about a funeral home? Someone unalive, right, was listening to a couple of days ago. She said a family member, and Ann said that they have a family member that have a funeral home. Yeah, I heard that too. So the Clarendon thing came up again. There is a funeral home that I believe the family is associated with in Clarendon. So I'm wondering after that division that I say. So there is a incinerator and the dump in a Clarendon, and the family member is associated with a funeral home in a Clarendon. Yep. Them afraid of the Obia, the police them. My headache come because I am anxious. It's 1 a.m. here and I watch and wait for info. I can't wait for justice. Okay, I get what you're saying. Jayden have a bigger brother living at the home. Yeah, and even that too. Me I wonder like how you as a brother. Poor my brother. My brother head would have chip out long time. From him here, anything happen, my brother head chip out, gone. Couple of days. Once him hear the information, if something did happen to me, right? And my brother hear what happened, and it would go the both ways if anything happened to somebody who is like extremely close to us. We no business. We'll go serve 30 years behind bars. We not care. So Jayden Smith brother hear exactly what going on and nothing. I don't know. I don't know Rasta. Well, it's a hour and 16 minutes, my people. And we're gonna call it a night. Alright? Please like this video in the next minute. While we're here, please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed as yet. We can't stop if we need justice for Jayden Smith. Alright? We don't know where we get credibility from. Right over here in Yard Boss land, over J Progress. I would say over Matter too. But if him a give no false information, no beat him. But him have goodness in him heart. Surprise, him no really go live. Him go live, him be in a box somewhere, right? Over the Pantiga, North Coast, right? Just support the guys who are keeping the fire burning because justice will come in Jayden Smith case. We made progress this week. Remember, I know nobody was talking about Jayden Smith during Hurricane Melissa. We are beg and we are plead for the police department to come out and make a statement. Then we see Kerry Duncan came out and he made a statement. We are begging a plea and I say, oh, the school now say nothing. See the school come on mainstream media there and them say something. So all this is what we have been crying for. Yeah? Every day when we're up on live and listening, watching on the comments. So we are making progress. The next step what we want is to hear say a warrant is out officially from Kerry Duncan and the Manchester Department for say we have issued a warrant for the arrest of the wicked girl Shaneque. And we have filed for the extradition of wicked girl Shaneque from America. And Trump will send her home to come face justice right in front a jury of our own peers. And if a jury of our own peers in a Jamaica land we love, them are going to convict her and give her the maximum sentence if she no confess and beg a plea bargain. Until next time, my people, this is your boy Yard Boss. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out. Walk good. See you in the next video.